Jeez. I am live. And I'm not liking this sun. Woof. That's better. What's up, brah? Egyptian dude, what's up? See, like 30 minutes ago, the sun was in a great spot. Now I'm looking orange. And we don't want to be looking orange. All right, I want to thank you folks for showing up. Hey, Dave, what's up? So, the title of today's live is The Importance of Doing. So I'm going to be talking about doing in terms of particularly social media, but pretty much anything. What's up, Carl? Happy Friday to you. Now, I'm missing one thing that I need to get, so I'll be right back. Good way to kick off the video. But for those of you who watch most of my silly videos, I've been doing a review of the Key Smart product. So I just wanted to show you this. And I'm doing this, sort of living with it for a month or so to see if I love it. And so far, so good. So I'm going to use this one feature. Since it's Friday, I'm going to use this feature for this part of the review. And I'm going to open up a nice cold one. Now, this past Monday, for Veterans Day, I highlighted Yuengling beer. And I did not know much about the company. I knew that they made a great beer and they were an American brewer. But really interesting story to Yuengling. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box so you can check out their story. Since 1829, they've been brewing quality beer. Mike Vance! Bro, you got to cut that out. Shout out and thanks to Mike Vance for sponsoring the channel. You're a good man. I hope Katie is resting well. I hope she's, well, not for this segment, but I hope she's watching. She gets a chance to watch live. And Katie, if you are watching, I really hope you get back up and rough and ready soon. So, what's up, Too Fast? All right, so I'm going to get going with the show. The importance of doing. I used to work for a great leader when I was in corporate America. And Dave Gottlieb, who's on here, would know this gentleman. He used to always say, ready, fire, aim. And in social media, I think that's a great thing. In the digital world, you spend a lot of time, guys, trying to figure out how to make a great show or a great concept that you just don't do anything. So I think there is an importance. If you're starting your YouTube channel or you're starting an Instagram or you're starting to do branding or just do it. There's an importance of doing. And the theme, and I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but Yuengling, the gentleman that runs this company is in his 70s, charismatic guy, Richard Yuengling, fifth person to run the company, is a doer. Gets up every morning, gets in at 4 o'clock, and is there 12 hours a day. He's a doer. When faced with prohibition and they shut down his livelihood, he looked at doing other things. He didn't sit around and think too long because then he'd be out of business. So there's the theme, doing. I'll give you an example in my life, guys. Green filters, high performance filters. Great company that sent these to me a while back. And I was thinking, how do I incorporate this into a review? When am I going to review a Jeep Cherokee? and they've been sitting. So for the Green Filter Company, I'm going to highlight your product now because I'm in the mood or in the mode of doing. All right. So high performance. It's a filter that you can pull out and wash and reuse. And they tell me it does not affect. In fact, it promotes high performance. So I have two of these. I have one for a Jeep Wrangler, which I will use because there's one in the driveway. And I have one for a Jeep Cherokee. It's 15, 17 to current model. If you're in the States and you have a Jeep Cherokee and you would like this, hit me up, bruh. Or hit me up, brahette. But that's doing. Let's get to doing, guys. Let's do more. Get it out there. Wanted to share with you a channel on YouTube that I've been fascinated with, guys. Right? In the last couple of weeks. It's called Soup Classic Motoring. And I'm a visual guy, so I printed this out just a second ago. And this is the logo. And this is the 1991 Range Rover Vogue SE that was ready for the scrap heap. And a gentleman by the name of George, I believe it's Carellis, is the YouTuber that runs this channel, pulled it out of the scrap heap and did just an awesome restoration. Now, the restoration took him 4 years. He did it with stop animation. So frame by frame, he shows you how he fixed rust spots and shored up the body and the chassis of this beautiful Range Rover. He's also working simultaneously on several cars, and his other pet car is a 78 or a 79 Lotus Esprit S2. Check out Soup. You'll love it. Even if it's just you want to listen to it in the background while you're doing other work. It's a fascinating way that he filmed it. You're laughing at me too fast, too furious. So that's it. So I'm going to have a beer after a nice long week. And I'd love to hear some of your thoughts on what you're doing. Oh, check this out. I don't know if you can see this. Rock, paper, rock, paper, scissors, bandsaw. I want to shout out to my buddy Jason Lutz, who sent me this beautiful t-shirt after his terrible experience with cutting off his finger with his bandsaw. And he loved the experience so much he made t-shirts. But he runs a company called lutzshop.com where you can get fine handwood, hand-turned products. He's made me a shaving kit, and no, his products do not come with blood attached. Cheers to you guys. I love it. Let me get a frosted glass. I'll be right back. Look at that, guys. Now, this is the Golden Pilsner from Yuengling. I've only really had their traditional lager, but this is a lighter beer, a Pilsner, with a little bit more spice to it. So what I like about Yuengling is it's a nice, smooth, it just goes down smooth. It's not a hoppy beer. In fact, the owner of Yuengling, in an interview, I recently saw, he was not really going for the IPA craze. He likes a more traditional, smooth tasting beer. Does anyone have a question? You just want me to keep talking? I'll just keep drinking. No, I'm really liking this Key Smart, guys. All right, Too Fast, Too Furious. What's your question? And keep it clean, bruh. And then I'm going to get into what I like about the Key Smart. Well, let me talk about what I like about Key Smart while I'm waiting for Too Fast and Too Furious question. And I don't like the fact that on the replay, you can't see the interaction because it just looks like you're crazy, you're like talking to yourself. But anyway, maybe they'll fix that. So if you haven't seen my review of Key Smart, I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out. But this is basically a key organizer, guys, if you look at that. Now, I've been looking at these for a while. I'm like a sucker for marketing. And Instagram, all right, what's the question? Oh, you are heckling me. You're heckling me. All right, so Instagram is marketing to you guys. I mean, at least Instagram is marketing to me. I've wanted to purchase or purchased so many things off Instagram, and this was constantly screaming my name. And, you know, I looked at it and I'm like, that'd be cool. Kimberly says you can actually see the chat after the live is over on most live YouTube. What? Say that again. See, I'm learning. You're going to have to type that again, Kim. So anyway, where was I? Not until the camo was marketed to me did I say, I've got to have it and I've got to review it. But basically what this is the Key Smart Pro that I have, which I guess is near their top of the line, if not the top of the line, can hold up to 14 keys in a tight package that's similar to your Swiss Army knife. It's made out of a light, durable plastic. No, I do not live in California. I live on Long Island in New York. Just check, can't buy Yuengling in Illinois. His nearest place is Indiana. So what I'm suggesting, Carl, is that you get in your car and you drive to Indiana. Or Illinois, I'm sorry. No, Indiana. Recently noticed that if you watch the live stream after it's over, you can... All right, I'm going to have to do research and find out. Maggard Razors. Where is Maggard Razors? Hey, ACF Nugget. What's up? So getting back to this. So it manages your keys, guys. Keeps them nice and neat. They're not flinging about in your pocket. It is a little bit of a chore to get them out, but I think after a while you'll learn where they are. Hey, Anthony D. And it's nice and smooth. Light. Passat review, please. Yeah, I did a Passat review years ago. I didn't even think they made the Passat anymore. I've been slipping on my car reviews, guys. I'm going to be the first to admit it. I have to get back into car reviews. Maggard is Adam in Michigan. Oh, so the next time I'm in Michigan, I'll go to Maggard. Does anyone care about the Key Smart? I mean, if you don't, I'll stop talking about it. Not in the USA. They still make the Passat? Well, then I'll do a review of it. I'll do one if they still make it. I didn't think they made it. but not in the USA. Oh, I've had the logo upside down. I'd get fired as a product specialist for KeySmart. So it neatens up your keys, but this comes with added benefits, guys. This KeySmart. First off, no more live product demos. First off, your battery dies on it. But if your battery isn't dead, there's a light that comes out of here. I promise you. But if this battery is already dead, that's a problem. So I'm going to have to figure out what I've been doing wrong. The second thing I'm not going to be able to show you because the battery is obviously dead is that if you lose your keys and your battery is not dead, you can go to your phone and hit a button, and if the keys are in the house, I mean, you'll hear it. You can also track the keys anywhere, but I believe that's with the premium service, which is like a freemium. So to download the app, it's free, but then if you want to subscribe to a more enhanced experience, you have to pay a little bit. But I'll check that out. It's only been about a week since I've charged this, and I haven't been using the flashlight. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I'm going to put that away and drink. Wilkerson Chic Quattro Sensitive for women. You use women's blades. I've heard that. Someone else, I think it was Kim that must have asked me to do a review with women's blades. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm doing it. But are you too fast and too furious? Are you using women's blades? And if you're using women's blades, why? So why are you? Is it because they're less expensive? Do you like pink? Why are you using the women's blades? I need to know. Cheap. All right. So there's an economic case there. Do you, show of hands, how many people want me to do a review of women's blades? Nobody else. I don't know that I'm doing it. All right. The importance of doing. For those of you who may have cycled in, I really sort of had a message here and I've gotten myself off track. $20 for 3 blades, $48 for 4. I got you. I could do a whole segment on how Gillette cost me a mortgage, but I didn't know the women's blades were less expensive. But they have to be designed. You would think they'd be designed. Joe G. All right. Well, Joe G has just said, for those of you who may not see his comment, if you watched the channel back years ago, I primarily did car reviews. And as of late, I do a lot of shaving reviews and other product reviews. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. One reason is, and it kind of gets back to my point about the importance of doing. So 2 years ago, I gave myself, what's up? Hey, babe. Jackie Mink. Now, I hope you're not driving, girl. I hope you're sitting in one spot. Anyway, a couple of years ago, I gave myself a challenge because I started to get a little burned out. And I said, I need something new for my YouTube. It's almost been 8 years since I've been doing this. And I said, I'm going to make a video a day for a year. A video a day for a year. And at first I was like, maybe I can get to like 20 days, because I'm great at coming up with ideas. I'm just not always that great at pushing through. A video a day for a year is a hard thing to do if you want to do or put out quality. I mean, in everything I do, I try to make it at least, something that's a quality product. But what I learned in a year is there is a value in just doing. And that gets me to the shaving segment. Steve W., I'm talking about you, bruh. I used to do car reviews, and there's a beauty to the car review. There's a process to reviewing cars. You got to do a little bit of research, which I don't really like all that much. There's a physical component to it. You got to get in and out and jump around, and you deal with elements. And I'm getting older. There's a cost. And the cost may not be money. I mean, I get cars from Ford, but there's a cost to that. You have to kind of meet them when they want you to meet. You may not be able to drive it all the time. You may not be able to put it through the paces that you'd like. If I want to go out and shoot it next to a sunset, and I'm dependent on someone else. So doing a video a day for a year, I started to, I'd wake up in the morning sometimes and I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing today. One day, me being the sucker for advertising and or marketing, and me being stuck with not knowing what to do, I happened to be in the shaving aisle and I saw the Philips Norelco One Blade, which is this bright lime green. You're still talking about the cost, bro? It's this bright lime green razor, and I said, that's going to be my day. I'm going to do an unboxing. I started to see a lot of unboxing videos, so I said, let me do an unboxing. And I did an unboxing, and I used this razor for the first time. And I had seen it a few times because it was bright green, like bam. And it was just calling me. I brought it home, and you know what? People were watching this video. And, the return on investment of time and energy, money, there's just more interest, believe it or not, in shaving videos. Yeah, no, I got you, man. I got you. So I learned a lot in that year. If you have a project, and one of the reasons I really love soup and what ties into the importance of doing is the fellow who runs this channel, who does this magnificent job, is actually working on several cars at the same time. Shaving does have a relatively large following. It's crazy. I mean, I'm not complaining. So George says all the time in his videos, I know you car guys, you have your own project cars. It's sitting somewhere. And I know you've lost motivation. So I want you to get up and do something. I want you to get up today and do something. And it's kind of a recurring theme with soup. And it's certainly a recurring theme with the Yuengling Brewing Company. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because I'm starting to lose natural light. And I've got other things to do. But I value each and every one of you that comes on this channel and interacts with me. Again, I want to thank Green Filter USA for sending me these high-performance filters. I've got, for someone in the U.S., because shipping this outside of the U.S. would cost more than the filter itself. So if you are in the U.S. and you own a Jeep Cherokee, 2015, I believe, to current, hit me up, bruh. Hit me up on social media. You can email me. It's in the About section. Or you can get me on Twitter or Facebook. And yes, Steve, more cars. And I'll shoot this over to you if you live in the States. If you don't live in the States and you're really interested in it, I'm going to leave a link below and we'll try to figure out what to do there. Check my 401k. I got you. 2,800 points for the Dow. I'm getting a play-by-play from Carl of news. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I'm going to go finish this Yuengling beer. And I'll see you guys next time on episode 2. I think I'm going to do a Sunday Shave Live on Sunday coming at 10 a.m. So for those of you, I know Steve W. won't be on that, but for those of you who like the shaving, see ya, Nugget, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Sunday, live. Now to do some shaving. I want to thank all of you for watching. I'll talk to you later. And you know what to do, guys. You're going to keep pushing play. I'll see you next time. Thanks, Mike. And show sponsor, Mike Vance. You tell Katie if she's not here, you tell her to get better soon. And I'll talk to you guys next time. I got to hit some button here and say goodbye. See you later. See you later, peeps.